Hello friends, welcome to another tutorial. My name is DoliveB, Creative Director of DoliveB Crafts. In today's video, I will show us how to make a net fascinator. It is also called a satellite fascinator or hat. These are the materials I use: satin doll face, sequins fabric, net, sellotape, millinery wire, bias tape, fishing line, UHE glue, needle and thread, Petersham Ribbon, decorative pearls, measuring tape, some feathers, elastic band. You can as well use Alice band, a pair of scissors, some clips, cutter, then a molded base. I've already stiffened it and it is dry. The first thing I did was to cut out my millinery wire, and the measurement I used is about 57 inches. It could be lesser than that, it could be more. It depends on how large or small you want your art to be. I strongly recommend that you use a thicker wire. Yes, there's a wire that is thicker than this. It will give you a very good result. The one I'm using here is soft. I searched for the thicker one around me, but I didn't get, and I needed to make this video. I cut out a piece of sellotape and I overlapped the wire right there. I used the sellotape to secure it like that. I just wrap it around to secure it. I'm going to cover the wire with my bias strip. I'll cover it round using UHE glue. So just watch what I'm doing. I apply the glue on the bias by the tip and I just place it on my wire like this. Like that. I'm just going to glue it. So I'll just apply glue around the wire and take the bias round it like that. While placing the bias on the wire, pull a little bit so that it will be firm. You understand? You need to pull the bias a little bit, just pull it a little while taping the bias around the wire. I'm almost through, so I cut it off right there. I apply a little glue right there and I fold the edge in once before I finally glue it to my wire. If you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe, tap the notification bell. This will notify you whenever I post a new video. Please like this video, post your comments. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section. I'll see to them. Okay friends, I'm through. Just make sure that your bias is properly glued to your wire. Now this is the next step. I place the taped wire on my net and I double up my thread. I folded it multiple times. The net is doubled also, so I just place it on it like this and I gather up my net. Look at the way I just gather up the net at the center. I make sure that it is very firm. For this particular one I'm working on, I used about 1.5 yards. You know, make sure your material or your fabric is enough to cover your wire properly. So I used about 1.5 yards for this one. So I'm just going to gather it up like that. I pull and make sure that it's very firm. I just pull like that, make sure it's firm. It's always better to have a fabric in excess rather than having it lesser than what is required. So I have doubled or folded my thread multiple times so that it will be thick enough to secure the net. And I start tying the net just right at the center. I tie like that. So the more I tie, please note, the more curvy my net or the wire becomes. It depends on the shape you want to form. If you want it very curvy, you keep pulling the thread, you keep tying, then you make it tighter, you understand. But I'm just going by this particular shape I have at the moment, so I'm just going to keep tying to secure it properly. Having done that, I'm going to start trimming off this excess net on top. That's to the minimal. So guys, this is what I have. I have trimmed it off to what I have now. I have a molded crown already. I have posted a video on how to cover a molded fascinator base with fabric. So I've covered this with fabric, just as you can see. And now I'm going to start sewing my crown to my brim. The net part is called the brim, while the top or the upper part is called the crown. So I'm just going to start tacking it now with fishing line and needle. I'm going to do that round. You need to be very careful here. Remember, I used a soft wire here, so you will notice that kind of softness in my net while working. If it were to be the thicker net, in fact, you will see that firmness. I will show you the one I made with the thicker wire later in the video. Do you know what I'm doing here? Yes, I'm just securing the crown. That's the molded crown. I'm trying to tack it to the brim. That's exactly what I'm doing here. I'll be doing that round like that. I'm going to secure it like that round. Here we are. I'm done tacking the crown to the brim. So I'm going to start cutting the parts I am cutting off right now. This is to ensure that your hat or fascinator sits properly on your head. If you don't do this part, your hat will not sit properly on your head. So we're going to open up that part. You will notice that while cutting, I moved about half an inch away from the sewn part. You understand? I'm not cutting it so close to where I sew. Now, another thing I did here was to trim off the layer under. Remember, I doubled the net, so I don't want it to be too thick on the edges, so I had to trim off the layer under totally. Now I'm going to secure these edges with glue. I'm going to glue it down to my molded crown like that. You know, the pegs are just there to help you hold down the fabric to the crown while gluing it down to it. If you can do without it, it's fine, but it actually helps you hold it down while it dries. Then you can now take it off. The next thing I did was to tack the elastic band to the crown before we finish up. If you're using the normal Alice band, you can just finish up the whole procedure before you attach it. But I'm using elastic, so I need to do this so that I can cover the part that I sew. So now I'm working on the feathers. I'm just going to trim off some parts from my feathers, like what I'm doing right here. You see, I left an opening right there so as to fix my feathers, you understand, before I secure that part finally or totally. So with my glue, I'm going to attach my feathers right there. You can embellish as you desire, anyhow you want it, you understand. So it's time for us to finish up and hide our floors. I'll be using my glue to attach the Petersham ribbon around the parts that you can see that I'm working on. It's just to cover those parts and make your work very neat. So I'll be doing that round and we are done. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you understand every bit of it. If you have any questions, please be free to drop your questions. Please do take your time while doing it. Just take your time, be very patient so that you can have a very neat job, you know. So just cover the part like that round with your glue. Like I said earlier, I was going to show us the one I made with the thick wire. The green one is the one I made with the thicker wire. You can see how firm and beautiful it is, while the other one was made with the softer one. So you can decide to embellish as you desire. There are several accessories you can embellish with. I hope you understand every bit of this. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, please ask. Do not forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at DoliveB Crafties for more updates. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate. Bye.